Increase grenade capacity. Okay, so we need to kill enemies by using hand granata. Okay. Probably should have been doing that more throughout the story. All right, let's go back and do a Venus mission. By the way, guys, quick question. Have they made any public announcements on how they're going to be doing DLC, expansions, Wolfenstein 3? Like, has there been any news about that? Like, oh, wait. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, there is a pass, isn't there? Is there? Yeah, digital. No, that's digital deluxe edition. Season pass. Okay. The Freedom Chronicles Season Pass includes 3 DLC packs plus the Freedom Chronicles Episode 0. Episode 0 introduces you to a larger-than-life American heroes Joseph Stallion, Jessica Valiant, and Gerald Wilkins as they fight for liberty and against Nazi tyranny in the American territories. Harness their unique abilities and equip their arsenal of guns as you blast your way through Nazis in this opening DLC mission. The Adventures of Gunslinger Joe. As a former professional quarterback, Joseph Stallion smashed through zombie Nazi hordes from the ruins of Chicago to the vastness of space. The Diaries of Agent Silent Death. As an ex-OSS agent, an assassin, Jessica Valiant, infiltrate hidden Nazi bunkers in California and discover the secrets of Operation San Andreas. This sounds awesome! The Amazing Deeds of Captain Wilkins. As a U.S. Army's renowned hero, Captain Gerald Wilkins, embark on a mission to Nazi-controlled Alaska to dismantle Operation Black Sun. Are these prequel DLCs? Is this like before the war? Or during the war? Or is this during our time? I'm a little bit worried by the name. Episode 0 usually indicates that it comes before whatever we did. Like what we did is 1 and... I really hope they aren't prequels, to be honest. I do not like prequel DLC. I'm just not a fan. I'm just not a fan of prequel DLC. It's one of the reasons Final Fantasy 15 was my game of the year last year. I haven't and don't plan to play the DLCs. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping too, Agamir. That's exactly what I'm hoping too. Yep. I hope that those DLCs are like the start of us taking America back. Yeah. Max says co-hated Old Blood. Actually, Old Blood was a little bit different. Old Blood was a little bit different because it was a prequel like directly before the game. I'm okay with prequels like that. I'm okay with prequels like that. When it's like when it's directly tied to whatever you're playing. Prequels I don't like are like years in the past and they have no influence over what we did and we already know what happens. And you know, those are a little bit different. Old Blood introduced us to a lot of the history in the game. There was a lot of new information in Old Blood. So that was a little bit different. But to be fair, you're right. I generally do not like them. I'm generally not a fan of prequel stuff. Okay. Yeah, let's do this one. Conserve Blake, check the title, bud. Would I recommend playing Old Blood before New Order? Probably. Oh shit, look at this. God, it must be like... It must kind of suck being inside that. Oh, we start outside. Really? Where am I even going, dudes? I am the Death Ostrich. Hurt. Great. Nice and quiet. Just like we like it. Ooh, nice. How am I gonna get in here? Beautiful. Max armor. Now we're talking. No? Oh, wait, this isn't where I came in, is it? No. No idea what killed me, but it killed me while I was in the fatality animation. That's another thing that bugs me a little bit about this game. All animations you can get killed in, be it jumping over something, doing a fatality. I kind of wish that wasn't the case. I feel like if you're doing a fatality animation and you can't cancel it, that they should give you iframes during it. It would also make running into the middle of enemies and trying to kill them a lot more badass if you had iframes during the fatalities. But seems like a weird decision. Oh, is that the guy right there? We're doing this. Oh god. Hi. Beautiful. His gun trumped mine. Oh, you know what? Something I didn't say today, by the way. We got 2 new members of our stream team yesterday. If you have heard of the excellent Cobalt Streak or Retro Gaijin, both great casters, they joined New Game Plus yesterday. So 2 more awesome broadcasters on our team. Make sure to check them out sometime. They're great dudes. Looking forward to doing more stuff with them in the future, potentially. Can I survive this? I'm gonna save it real quick. Oh yeah, I barely took any life damage. Nice. Cobalt, isn't that the guy that banned you from his chat? Yes, it is. Can confirm, I got banned in Cobalt Streak's chat. In fact, like the first time I went in there, too. But that's because he was one of the first broadcasters that I ever visited that was, like, Cobalt is really well known for not having backseat gamers. He is one of those streamers that, he's like man vs. game, where he always wants to figure the stuff out for himself. And more power to him. That's a great way to stream. That's not how we do it here, but it's still a great way to stream. Holy shit, dude. Okay, this guy just does not care about this weapon. So what I did was when I was new on Twitch, I didn't really, I was pretty dumb. I was not a good viewer when I got to Twitch, because what I didn't do, like every viewer should, is read the rules of a channel. So, what I did was I go to Cobalt's channel for like the first time ever, and he was, I don't remember what game he was playing. I think it was RimWorld. Maybe it was RimWorld. It was a game that he was pretty new. No, I think it was Banished. It was Banished. And what happened is, here I am, right? And I'm working on a YouTube video, because at the time I was like, I'm gonna be a YouTube guy. And I was working on a YouTube video, and holy shit, I'm getting destroyed over there. And I'm working on the YouTube video, and I'm talking to my mods, and I'm in Cobalt Streak's channel, and I'm just kind of half watching. and he's playing Banished. And the thing with Banished is there's a certain way, there's a couple things you have to do to get new people into your colony. And Cobalt at the time, because he was just starting to learn, he didn't know how to do it. So he was saying on the stream, like, I don't understand, why aren't I getting new people? And me, with my dumb self, not reading the rules, you know, I'm sitting there in chat, and I write this like paragraph, right, where I'm like, oh, you need to build a community center, and you need to go to the community center and do this stuff. And right when I did that, like 3 seconds later, somebody timed it out. Right, somebody timed it out. So I was like, what the hell? Like, that's weird. And then right after they timed me out, they said straight up, like, hey, please no backseat gaming, right? And I was like, oh, shit, my bad. You know, that I didn't read the rules. That was my fault. That was my fault. So I get timed out for like 10 minutes. And I wasn't banned. I was just timed out. So what I did was I kept working on my YouTube video, and everything's going fine. And I think I was working on one of my first RimWorld tutorial videos. Jesus Christ. Dude, where are these guys? So I go back into Cobalt's stream and I type like, hey man, really sorry about that. You know, I didn't mean to backseat game in your channel. I'm sorry. You know, I haven't even met this Cobalt guy yet, so I didn't want to like give a bad first impression. And so I go back in his channel and I tell him that, and it says you cannot talk for another 3 minutes and 50 seconds. And I was like, ah, shit, okay. So I copied it to my, I wrote like a 2-sentence thing, right? So I copied it to my clipboard, and I said, you know, every so often I'll just check back in, and whenever my timeout's up, I'll just post, you know, hey, sorry about that, my bad. And so I go back a few minutes later, and I copy paste it, and it says you're still banned for like 1 minute and 50 seconds. And I was like, wow, I really have no appreciation for patience. And I go back in like another minute later, and it's like, you have 23 seconds remaining. So I was like, okay, you know, next time I go in, I'll just post the message and we'll be good and go from there. So as I'm working on my YouTube video, I'm working on the description. And in the description, I put, hey, this is CohhCarnage. I just made this little tutorial on YouTube. If you want to check it out, here's a link to it in my Twitch channel. And I messed up on it. So I copied it and I was working on that. And then without thinking, I tab into Cobalt Streak's channel and I paste into his Twitch chat, hi, I'm CohhCarnage. Want to check out how to play RimWorld? Cool. Here's a link to my YouTube, and here's a link to my video. I was banned within 3 seconds. I literally sat there staring at the screen for a good couple minutes, just like pulling one of these things. Because keep in mind, at the time, I am a tiny streamer, and Cobalt Streak is getting multiple thousands of viewers every day playing a game called Binding of Isaac. So he is like the next level for me at this point. He is the echelon I am trying to aspire to, and here I am getting banned in his channel. And the best part was I met him for the first time at a con a little bit later. And of course, here I am thinking at the time, you know, like, oh God, this dude's gonna hate me. I can't believe this. This is terrible. And I walk up to him and I was just like, man, you know, I'm so sorry about that. You know, later I messaged him and he unbanned me and I was so sorry. And he just looked at me and he was like, are you serious? Like, I could not care less about that. Like, it is totally okay. And that was, yeah, that was pretty funny. That was pretty fun. So anyway, that was my first impression with Cobalt Streak, and that's how I got banned in his channel the first day I went to it. That was one of my biggest like mess ups, just total noob mistakes while I was on Twitch. 100% nub cake, served fresh daily. I'll even give you a plastic fork. Oh gee. Dude, these guys with like their perfect aim from across the map. Bunch of phonies. Yeah, dude, there's a reason Cobalt's on the team. He is a really chill guy. Since then, me and Cobalt have definitely, we've done some stuff in the past. We talk every so often. He's a really good dude. I was actually there and part of him proposing to his wife, which was a very magical experience. We were on the beach, surrounded by his buddies. There was a fire. It was late at night, and like he called everyone there. He gave like a little speech. It was a very magical experience. But yeah, he's a really good dude. He's a great dude. And and now like he's getting married. He's got a kid on the way. Like, yeah, he's got a big future. A lot going on. So I think we're back this way. Let's go. Yeah, agreed. Dude, Steve Yorker, I love the level design in this game. I've been saying that the entire game. Every level we've played has been interesting, looks realistic. None of the levels, outside of doing like replay missions and stuff, all the levels are very unique and different, which has been really cool. Especially some of the outside cityscapes. You can tell some of them were made with a lot of love. A lot of patience and a lot of love. And I love seeing that in games. I want to drive this thing. Man, I'm kind of sad we never got to drive around one of these moon vehicles. They're pretty badass. Okay, well, we're getting further away from this guy, so I guess we are going the other way. What was it? Oh, hold to refuel. That's cool. I've actually never done that. Sure. Reckless Rob says, "Do I know Northern Lion?" No. I've heard of him, but I've never done anything with him, or honestly, I've never actually watched him. I've heard he's a YouTuber, though. I don't think he streams. Does he? I don't think so. Hey, Steve Yorker. Good to see you, man. Oh, he does stream? Oh, cool. I've never actually, what kind of stuff does he stream? I don't think I've ever like, he streams quite a bit? Wow. I don't know how I've missed him. What does he stream? What kind of stuff does he play? NL is my bald brother? Is he? That's that first time I've heard that. Oh, hell yeah, upgrade kit. Beautiful. But I don't think we're going the right way. Oh, he does strategy stuff. Strategy stuff, PUBG, and things like that. Okay, well. Can I actually go in there? No, I think I have to go up. Maybe? This is a weird one. How are we supposed to get out of there if we don't have the leg upgrade? That was awesome. That was awesome. Sure, we'll go back. Streams mostly Binding of Isaac. He plays XCOM, plays Fallout. He's a friend with Cobalt. Oh, cool, man. Y'all have to check him out. Toss my follow on. Think about it. Thank you, chat. I appreciate knowing about like other casters that I may want to know of. I really do not get a lot of opportunity to watch Twitch. So, funny enough, as funny as that sounds, right? So, yeah. Cool. Thanks. Okay. Well, I'd say this is a great point to go take my early lunch. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the show today. Really appreciate y'all being here. I will be back. It is currently 10:44. Let's plan on being back at 1 o'clock or earlier. For those that didn't hear, I do have some errands that I need to run during business hours today. So instead of leaving early this afternoon, I'm taking an early lunch. What we're going to do is I'm going to be back at 1 p.m. or earlier to play Destiny. We're going to play Destiny 2 this afternoon. I'm going to work on the main story. We're going to keep pushing through there. We are going to probably do some drinking PvP at the end, or some drinking Destiny or something. And we're going to go from there. And then as a reminder, tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock a.m. EDT, we're going to begin the Assassin's Creed Origins playthrough. Tomorrow morning is going to be very interesting because we're going to be formulating basically what we're going to be doing in Assassin's Creed Origins. I should know probably after a few hours tomorrow what it's going to be like, so we'll have to see. We have a giveaway